Good morning, wherever you are. It's morning time right here in Melbourne City. The weather is chilling, it's windy, and just a quick one. I just want to have share some light on VDM and Sowore and the so-called belord. Now, let the show begins. VDM just left the space for a while. I can see a lot of people are ranting, and people want to say whatever they want to say about him. You see, who God has blessed, no man can take the heart of him. That's one thing people don't understand. That I constantly tell people, when the mind are made up, a lot of people are going to get deaf and a lot of people will be blind and they will not see anything that is good out of what VDM is doing. They will always see the bad side, Now, the belord who is being talking that said he is rich, he is powerful, he got mouth, is the same person that he said he's been intimidated now by the poor or by the rat. You can't imagine all those manipulating words that he's been using. He is the culprit. He is the crime committer. He committed all these offense, and yet people is being said VDM is oppressing a belord who happen to say he's a billionaire. I never know that it will get to this day that belord will come out and say VDM is intimidating him. To me, that's a complete fallacy. He committed an offense that he needed to be pay for. Now, on the other hand, Sowore came into the picture, tried to rescue the situation. I think, like a lot of people say, he went about it the wrong way, because everybody want to make name for himself, And Sowore is happen to be a good guy who has been fighting on the forefront, fighting the government. He never fight individual. He's always fighting the government. Why VDM? He's fighting for individuals. At some point, he also stretched his hands to rescue people that has been displaced. He make borehole for people to have water to drink. He helped a lot of people. Why, on the other hand, Sowore he's be fighting for the betterment of Nigeria. Now, there's one thing Sowore he's been doing that he didn't realize it. Maybe he knows. I'm not saying he doesn't. But the question is this. Now, Sowore has been fighting to become the president of Nigeria. That is the same time I put my hand up to run for the president of Nigeria as well. So I was busy looking for a political party to put my hands up when Sowore come up. So I decided to step aside and help campaign for him as a youth of Nigeria. But what people don't understand is this. Politically, morally, or otherwise, the platform of the AAC hasn't been fully executed. Because only the forefront is what people are thinking. Now, the four arms of the government need to be established for you to become a president of a nation. That is what makes AAC different from the rest of the political party. Then, Sowore has been focused on becoming the president of Nigeria. But he never focused on bringing out somebody to be a councillor, bringing out somebody to be House of Rep and House of Representative, bringing out somebody to become a minister, or bringing out somebody to be a governor. He has never focused on that, but he wants to become a president. But one thing I understand, for you to become a president, all these four arms of government has to be established. That is where they come to that's where they use that word democracy. Democracy for the people, by the people, and for the people. But democracy in AAC, for me, the way I see it, is only for the presidency. So we need to go back, sit down, and re-establish the AAC and get it focused on being able to bring out councillor, bring out chairman, bring out governor, House of Representative, House of Rep, and ministers and governors. That is where a political party is focused on, not just only presidency. He hasn't put on his hand, but it's so far so good. He's been fighting on the forefront of making Nigeria great again. But he has to do it all the way from the grassroots, not the way from the presidency. So, Sowore, you're my friend. You know how it is. I try to make sure we all get the light clear here. Now, if the rest people are campaigning now, but you have not yet started, and it is right time for you to come out and said, call the AAC together and said, this is what we need. We need a councillor, we need a governor, we need a chairman. All these arms of government need to be completed in the convention before putting your hands up for presidency, so that Nigeria can see you as a front runner, as a better person. But focusing on only the presidency, to me, the Nigerian people see it as a selfish end, to the betterment only for yourself. But everybody need to be included in the equation. Like you see Peter Obi that is doing. Peter Obi is running the campaign for Atiku. He doesn't realize it yet. That's why he can't be trusted. From AGAP to Labour, to PDP, PDP to Labour, Labour to ADC. He is not stable. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he wants. A lot of people are campaigning for him, but he himself is campaigning for Atiku. Atiku can never rule Nigeria because he destroyed Nigeria during the time of Obasanjo. Because of him, there's no electricity in Nigeria. A lot of people still don't see it. Now, VDM, who is being in the forefront fighting, making sure that people get the best of their investment, now become a banner in the mind of every people. Belord went to go and use his picture to create a banner, to create a business for himself. But he didn't realize that he was creating a crime. He was committing a crime. And I hear people are saying, oh, VDM shouldn't have done that, VDM should have done this, shouldn't have done that. But people forgot that the issue started way back to when, from the cryptocurrency issue, when people invested money on his platform, he shut the people down, collect their money, and VDM had to step in to start retrieving those money back. So people need to wake up and realize that Belord has been a criminal right from the beginning. He made his money through crime. So for people to say VDM is a bad person, oh, he created a NGO to reap money out of the public, is a lie. VDM, people that donated money for these NGOs are not crying. They are not crying. They know that he can do it. So people need to give him time to execute all his plan. He's as far as digging boreholes in Ghana as well. So Sowore, VDM, both of them need each other to be able to come out with a good strategy in running Nigeria to the betterment for the betterment of the people. I sent message to Sowore the other day to give a call to VDM and iron this issue out, because both of them need each other. You have a revolutionary now, he has a rata gang. So all these things need to be put into one force to be able to fight the cost of injustice that is affecting Nigerians. The idea of people cooking you, Sowore, and cooking VDM to clash is still a good idea. The way to elephant fight, the land is going to suffer. Not just only the land is going to suffer, nothing will grow there. Sowore, VDM, please, both of you need to talk and resolve the issue amicably, so that the four arms of the government you guys are trying to form to succeed. While VDM is going through the grassroots trying to rescue people, you also will go into the Justice Department, create housing, create good road, create electricity, create all this insecurity. Insecurity in Nigeria is about water supply, electricity supply, road networks that are working, shipping network that are working. That is insecurity. So once you put all these things in place, all these people all these bandits in the forest, the Nigerian army need to be restructured. Police need to be restructured. Mobile police need to be restructured. SSS need to be restructured. EFCC need to be restructured. All these executive arms of government need to be functioning for the betterment of Nigerians. That is the way I see it. Like I said, the life we live is what we make out of it. When there's trouble in the house, just know there's devil in the gate. Between Sowore and VDM, Belord is the devil at the gate. So somebody need to tell him to stop all this ranting and start creating a better network for his people, rather than stealing from them, just like the pastors are stealing from their bedrooms. Peace and happy Sunday.